Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. And stolen by Thompson. Doncic outside. Pass to Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And the basket by Edwards. All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Has to Gobert. Oh, and it's sent back by Washington. Here's Doncic. Conley grabs the miss.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Now, here's Doncic. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Yeah, Doncic is used to and accustomed to all this contact. In fact, you get the sense he loves and relishes this kind of play.
Here is Edwards. Back to Randall. Yep, that one goes in there.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them. But not last year, as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But, boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
Now Irving. After Anthony Edwards missed from long range.
Boy, somehow, some way, Irving guides some tough shots home. That is a special skill.
Here's McDaniels. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball.
Timeout, timeout.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alteration. Minnesota making a switch here. Dallas leading by 4. Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Rudy Gobert continues to embrace the challenge of elite rim protection. He said competition is what it's about. Sometimes I'm going to get dunked out, and sometimes I'll get the block. But I'm not going to stop coming and doing what I do. I'll be there every time. Kevin?
David, just like you. Thanks so much.
And that strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact. Doesn't bother him.
Outside Irving. 5 on the clock. Here's Doncic. Gobert pulls it in.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Yes, that goes in.
Well, Anthony Edwards plays with joy, and you love to see him get his teammates involved. Pretty pass.
Pass to Doncic. Nobody near Irving. From outside, off the mark. The Timberwolves trail. Edwards inside. And he hits it to tie the game up. Edwards got 6 points.
Well, Anthony Edwards with that frame on the interior, such a tough check.
Doncic. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Outside Edwards. Unloads from 13. And again, it's Minnesota.
Anthony Edwards just reading what the defense giving up. Gets to his mid-range game right there.
Outside Irving. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. 5 points in the game. Timberwolves trail by 3. Outside Edwards. Outside for Randall. Lays it up and banks it in.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
It's been all about Luka Doncic. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
They never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Outside Edwards. 16 feet away. Rebound by Marshall. The Mavericks trailing. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. A nice shot by Irving. Irving's got 7 points in the game.
Well, this is one of the best in the league at converting off contact. What body control by Kyrie Irving.
And here's Edwards from the arc. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%, 5 for 7. And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He wants to talk to his guys. Minnesota making a switch here. Back to Irving. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. From deep three-point land. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Edwards looking it over. Edwards with another miss. And it's Irving with the ball for Dallas. Trailing by 2. Pass to Lively. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul. Checking in for the Mavericks, number 25.
To the left side wing.
Washington.
A shot by Washington, and he's wide open. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Greg, you love this topic more than anyone when you think about the best ball handlers of all time. Where does Kyrie Irving rank on your list?
Well, you know, I think, Kevin, he's at the very top. I've never seen anyone else pull off some of the things he does. Certainly makes a strong case for the best ever.
Now, here is Irving. Anthony Edwards unable to get his last shot to go in. And the shot goes in. Irving's got 9.
Gets in the paint and drains it. Kyrie Irving, show off that touch.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Here's Edwards. Oh, what a physical score from Edwards.
Anthony Edwards has got his rhythm, and he's got a well-rounded offensive game. Look out.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks very much. The Mavericks have been much improved defensively. Coach Jason Kidd says when you're leaning on Luka offensively to deliver, and he does, you have to be able to cover him. Not just him, but Kyrie. The focus on playing defense and protecting one another is at a high right now. It can't just be 3 guys. It has to be all 5. Kevin.
It is, David. You're right. It's a team game. Pass to Washington. Gobert pulls it in. Timberwolves trail by 3. For 3, Edwards. And it's Klay Thompson with the rebound.
But sometimes it's more about what the defense is doing. On that possession, they were all over him on the perimeter.
Doncic with a strong move inside.
This guy is an absolute machine. Luka Doncic keeping his foot on the gas and giving the defense everything they can handle.
Conley for 3. Another miss by Minnesota. Dallas leading by 5. Doncic with it. Picked up by Edwards. Thompson inside the line. And the shot falls short this time. So it's the Timberwolves now. And here's Edwards from the arc. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
Edwards, such an explosive scorer. You don't want to concede that three-point shot. Boy, that's going to make him feel good.
Here's Dinwiddie. Gobert with the block. Outside Edwards. Over to the left wing. To the inside. Here's Randall. It's rebounded by Dallas. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul. Dallas making a switch here. 20 seconds left in the first half. Doncic going to work.
That's a high percentage look for Luka Doncic. He is a menace if he gets that deep.
McDaniels with the ball. Back to Gobert. 1 second left. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Mavericks ahead. They're up by 4. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Mavericks leading by 4. And those advanced numbers, Doris, they show Rudy Gobert is historically great.
Kevin, I love that you are an analytics lover, but for me, it's about the eye test. Rudy Gobert has won the Defensive Player of the Year on more than one occasion. He's played on winning teams, and he's been an integral part of their success. He is one of the all-time great defenders we've seen.
Here's Irving. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Pass to Edwards. Fades. It's rebounded by Dallas. Now Doncic. He's got 17. They get it back. Here's Washington. On the wing, Thompson. And another shot. Inside, Klay Thompson.
Well, inside the painted area, Klay Thompson showing off a little bit of touch.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Down low. And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got his first points in this one.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
It's Edwards on the wing. 16 points for him. Cans it from downtown.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
And Gafford throws it down.
Hey, see the attention Luka draws. That's why his teammates get so many wide open looks.
Outside Conley. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Here's Randall. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Randall's got 6. Greg, every year, injuries are a huge factor in shaping the title race. And I'm guessing that teams should probably put more of a premium on durability. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, I think all GMs take that into account. A team wants to be confident it'll have a stable roster over the course of a long season.
Gobert, the screen. Edwards, no good. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Dallas. It's a three-point game. Nailed from three-point land.
At his absolute best, Klay Thompson rise and fire on the catch. Good night defense.
Pass to McDaniels. Here's Randall. And the rejection by Gafford. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Gafford.
Substitution on court.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Outside for Randall. Sinks the three-pointer. Randall's got 5 points now this quarter.
That's about awareness. Julius Randle feels that dwindling clock, doesn't get hurried.
Doris with Nowitzki and Doncic. The Mavericks have gone from one great European player to another.
And you could tell the 1 year that Luka got to play with Dirk, Kevin, he absolutely loved it. He got to learn from a Hall of Famer and a champion. What better way to start your career?
Here's DiVincenzo. After Luka Doncic's bucket. To the middle. 6 on the shot clock. Back to DiVincenzo. Fires the three. And another three for Minnesota.
Oh, the defense has to stay attached to him on the perimeter.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. The Mavericks leading. Here's Doncic. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic.
Well, he has proven that you've got to respect the long-range ability of Spencer Dinwiddie. Nice.
Pass to Reed. Ring shot on the way. And the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
Well, 9 times out of 10, that probably is a miss, but somehow he finds a way.
Takes a shot at the elbow. And he stays with it. A nice shot by Doncic.
You're fighting to keep the possession alive, something this guy does so well.
With the step back. Pass to Ingles. To the paint. Here's Reed. Here's Alexander Walker. Here's Randall. Reed with it. Tries again. And Lively pulls it down.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Thompson misses. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Mavericks lead by 5. And we'll get it going after this.
The Mavericks, 44.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And here is DiVincenzo. Outside Edwards. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
Listen, they're still right in this thing. Missing that free throw, though, keeps this a 2-possession deficit. And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Outside Edwards. Pulls it up. Edwards careening his way to the rim.
You can just see the passion and love with which he plays the game. You see how he prepares, the work ethic, the way he interacts with his teammates. And when he hits the floor, it's about the game.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Mavericks.
I think they put an emphasis on attacking the basket, and watching this, you can see why. They have just carved the defense up here with relative ease.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. However you feel about Kyrie Irving, you cannot deny, Doris, he is an elite player still.
Kevin, there are many who consider Kyrie Irving to be the greatest finishing guard in the history of the game. I mean, left hand, right hand, a little bit of English and polish, big shot maker. And what I love for Kyrie Irving right now is he seems content and happy.
Inside, here's Ingles. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Well, Joe Ingles is the master at staying under control as he tries to finish. He is so fundamentally sound.
Free throw drops for Ingles. Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
And he makes the first. And when you look at P.J. Washington, his value DB lies in his defensive versatility.
Well, he's cross-positional. You can switch virtually every position with him on the defensive end. There's a strong physical presence, but maybe my favorite attribute is he's fearless. There's a toughness and an edge, and boy, you give him a big shot to take, he's not going to hesitate.
You hear, Doris, people now calling Anthony Edwards one of the faces of the NBA, and I'm assuming you'd agree.
100% agree, because the skills are extraordinary. The development in his decision-making has gone leaps and bounds from where it was. Beyond that, Kevin, he's a lockdown defender, one of the best competitors, fearless in the big moments, and one of the most charismatic young men in the league today. This guy is spectacular.
Now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. Well, I got a chance to listen in on what Jason Kidd was talking about with his players. He asked his team to dig deep. He said, I know you're tired, but they're tired too. It's about who can give more than the other guy at this point. Show me what you can give. Back to you.
All right, thank you, David. You know, Doris, every so often there are guys that come along that you can build a franchise around, and Luka Doncic seems to be one of them.
There's no question, Kevin, and if I were putting a team around Luka Doncic, I'd want to have multiple vertical threats at the rim and shooters at every other position, because at that point, Luka is unguardable.
Pass to Gafford. The kick out to Irving. Back to Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
Well, Kyrie Irving's creativity is indisputable. This guy can score it, but he is also an excellent passer.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That'll be his second foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
It's Edwards on the wing. Edwards holding off the D and converts.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Pass to McDaniels. And here is Conley, guarded by Doncic. Clock at 6. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. He nails it, and we're tied up.
That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
So the first one drops, and that gives them the lead.
I think one of the things you have to be in awe of is how creative and how elusive Kyrie Irving is to deal with when he's cooking offensively. This guy truly a remarkable talent.
Conley with it, picked up by Thompson. Back to Randall. Pass to Edwards. Now here's Gobert. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Gobert's got it all tied up now for Minnesota.
Rudy Gobert is so competitive. Doesn't want to let a big moment go by. Nicely done.
And Doncic gets it to go.
Luka Doncic loves the big moment, and he delivers.
Outside Edwards. Gobert the screen. To the middle. Doncic with the block. Fast break Dallas. Here's Gafford. Banked in off the glass. Now it's a 4-point Maverick lead.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good. We know this about Anthony Edwards. He is fearless in these moments. That's a big-time clutch delivery.
Pass to Gafford. Out to Doncic. Right wing. Money!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
To the paint. Here's Gobert. Good! And that shot brings them to within just one.
Gobert is not fazed by these moments. He wants to be the man.
It's the first, and that will put them up by 2. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 3-point game.
Big-time free throws there. That could be the difference. It forces them now into a 3-point attempt.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. And what's their best move at this point?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
And it's either got to be a three-pointer or a score quickly and take the foul.
The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. A rebound by Washington. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good. Outside Edwards. So it's a narrow victory for the Mavericks, pulling out the W. This was a hard-fought, well